Yo, what's up gamers? So I walked into the breakroom today and Olivia from accounting has turned the table into a July 4th budget bunker. Tiny red, white, and blue decorations everywhere, a smoking calculator, and 12 laptop tabs open, with GOG, Epic Game Store, Amazon Games app, Legacy Games, and one sticky note that says free but somehow still requires organization. So I'm like Olivia, are we celebrating Independence Day or auditing the declaration of backlog? And she goes, Scruffy, freedom is not free if you forget to claim the games. And I know that's right, because Amazon Prime Gamies are getting 12 free PC games in July 2026, and once you claim them, they're yours to keep, even if you cancel Prime later. These are downloadable PC games claimed through Amazon Luna, with codes spread across different storefronts. So yeah, you might need another launcher, another login, and maybe one password reset from 2017. Real patriotic stuff. Before we get into this, do me a favor. Smash that like button if free games keep attacking your storage space. Subscribe if you want the monthly gaming deals cleaned up. And tell me in the comments down below, which one are you claiming first? Now let's grab them up, because Amazon's dropping 12 free PC games in the break room, Olivia's treating $0 like it's a financial emergency, and somebody put a sparkler next to the spreadsheet. So let's get this started, and I need you to come along so you can help me out. First up is CyClones. This one is available now with Amazon Prime Gaming, and CyClones is definitely the retro pick in this first batch. This is an old school first person shooter from the era where PC games looked weird, moved fast, and absolutely did not care if you understood what was happening the first 5 minutes. You're running around, blasting enemies, exploring strange levels, and getting that classic 90s shooter energy where every hallway feels like it was designed during a caffeine emergency. This is a game that looks like it came from a folder named Dad's Weird PC Stuff. Next up is LoneStar. This one is also available now. This one is also available now, and you can claim it with Amazon Prime Gaming. And this is one of those interesting sleeper picks in the July Prime lineup. LoneStar is a sci-fi roguelike strategy game where you're building out your ship, planning your upgrades, getting to battles, and trying to survive run after run without your whole plan exploding into expensive space confetti. This is the game where you say one more run, and then your sleep schedule gets spaced. Symphony of War: The Nephilim Saga. This one is also available now through Amazon Prime Gaming. Symphony of War is a tactical RPG built around army building, turn-based battles, unit management, and a full story campaign. So if you like strategy games where positioning matters, team setup matters, and one bad move can make your entire plan collapse like the breakroom chair nobody wants to replace, this is the game where one free claim turns into 40 hours of moving tiny soldiers around like the fate of the office depends on it. Next up is Still There. This one becomes available on July 9th with Amazon Prime Gaming. Still There is a narrative puzzle game set on a space station, which means isolation, problem solving, strange machinery, and that special kind of sci-fi stress where you are alone in space and somehow still have work to do. You're dealing with puzzles, messages, station systems, and a story that leans more quiet and emotional instead of loud and explosive. This is the game where working alone in space somehow sounds less stressful than checking your email. Next up is Regular Factory Escape Room. This one becomes available on June 9th with Amazon Prime Gaming. And as the name gives away, this is an escape room puzzle game set inside a factory. So you're looking for clues, solving puzzles, unlocking doors, checking weird objects, and trying to figure out why this factory was apparently designed by somebody who hates simple exits. This is the game where the factory has puzzles, which means HR has officially lost control of the floor plan. Next up is Vita. This one becomes available on July 16th with Amazon Prime Gaming, and this is one of the calmer puzzle picks in the July lineup. Vita is built around solving little path-based puzzles in a dreamy world. So this is not the kind of game trying to blow your speakers out or throw 20 enemies at you before lunch. This is more relaxed, more thoughtful, and more about figuring out the right route through each stage. This is the game you play when your backlog needs a spa day. Next up is Frame Collection. This one also becomes available on July 16th with Amazon Prime Gaming. And this is one of the more creative puzzle games in the lineup. The whole idea is that you're rearranging comic book panels to change what happens in the story. So instead of just controlling the character directly, you're moving the scene order around, changing cause and effect, and trying to make the little crime noir sequence actually work. It is stylish, simple to understand, and clever in a way that makes you feel smart right before the game reminds you that you are absolutely not done thinking yet. This is a game where editing the timeline is just moving the boxes around until crime makes sense. Escape Academy becomes available on July 16th with Amazon Prime Gaming. And honestly, this is probably the strongest puzzle pick of the month. Escape Academy is basically an escape room adventure game where you solve rooms full of clues, locks, codes, hidden objects, and brain teasers. You can play solo, or you can bring someone with you and find out exactly which one of you starts blaming the furniture first. This is a game where getting locked in a room is somehow the curriculum. Next up is In Sound Mind. This one becomes available on July 23rd with Amazon Prime Gaming. In Sound Mind is a first-person psychological horror game where you explore strange environments, solve puzzles, deal with creepy situations, and slowly realize the game is not here to make you comfortable. This is not just jump scares and loud noises, it has that weird dreamlike horror energy where the rooms feel wrong, the story keeps pulling you deeper, and every hallway looks like it knows your browsing history. This is the game where the hallway has an opinion and your flashlight is not emotionally prepared. Next up is Mystic Academy Escape Room. This one also becomes available on July 23rd with Amazon Prime Gaming, and this is another escape room puzzle game, but this time with a magical academy theme. So instead of regular locked rooms, you're dealing with spells, mystic clues, hidden objects, strange classrooms, and that kind of school layout that makes you wonder if the architect was paid in riddles. This is what happens when a wizard school forgets a safety inspector. Next up is Weakless. This one becomes available on July 30th with Amazon Prime Gaming, and this is one of those more artistic indie picks in the lineup. Weakless is a puzzle adventure game built around two characters who experience the world differently. So the whole idea is teamwork, observation, and using each character's strength to move through a strange atmospheric world. This is not the loudest game in the July Prime lineup, it is more about mood, puzzles, and figuring out how different characters can work together when neither one has the full picture alone. This is a game where teamwork matters, which means Gary from IT would immediately wander in the wrong direction while I'm helping him play this. And the final July 30th game is Zoria Age of Shattering with Amazon Prime Gaming. Zoria is a party-based RPG where you explore a fantasy world, manage characters, and deal with the kind of magical crisis that definitely was not in the employee handbook. This is a game where your free Prime claim somehow comes with party management, character builds, and a fantasy crisis. And that's the whole July Prime pile. So what does this actually mean? This is not a giant AAA month, but if you already have Amazon Prime Gaming, it is a solid free PC game lineup. The strongest claims are probably Symphony of War, Escape Academy, In Sound Mind, LoneStar, and Zoria Age of Shattering. But honestly, I would claim all 12. You do not have to play them today, you just need to grab them before they rotate out. Because missing a free game after it disappears is how the backlog goes gets you. So now we're back in the break room and Olivia's still at the table. But now the calculator is upside down, the spreadsheet has 12 rows, and the final total says $0.00. And somehow she looks more stressed than ever. I'm like, Olivia, how did free games turn into a financial emergency? And she goes, because unclaimed value is still value. And honestly, that is the most accounting thing I've ever heard today. Amazon did not just give us free games, they gave us a backlog assignment with multiple storefronts. Well, that's all I got. I gotta bounce before Olivia makes me sort through by claim date, launcher, backlog damage, and whether free still counts as a budget category. But before I go, do me a favor. Smash that like button if free games keep making your backlog worse, and subscribe if you want the monthly gaming deals cleaned up. Now tell me in the comments down below, which one are you claiming first? Or are you grabbing all 12 like a responsible backlog goblin? This is ScruffyDJanitor signing off. Peace out and happy July 4th.